What's up, everybody? I'm a little angry. Some of that banging ass kush. Anyway, the point is, I was going to CVS and I had two encounters today. See, I would love to pull my phone out, believe me, man. I don't need to lie, really. I have no reason to lie. You know, I want to pull my phone out so bad. But in my days, if you ran up on somebody with a phone in their face, you'd either get punched the fuck out, jumped, or shot. One of the three. You just don't do that. You know, I was always taught to mind my business, but it's to the point where it's getting out of hand. The entire CVS staff had masks on, and I told every single one in the pharmacy, isn't anyone here a nurse or a doctor? You guys just all like employees of the pharmaceutical business, because no one explains, there's no sign saying that, well, change your mask every day or twice a day or 3 times or 4 or 5, 6, 7 times a day, because, like, you know, you inhale and you exhale, it's going to, you know, if viruses were airborne, wouldn't you not want to wear a mask because you think those viruses ain't going to build up on your mask? You're going to inhale them, exhale them, inhale them, exhale them. You think them dookie, stinky masks are going to stop? Oh, man, come on, people. Use some logic, please. And I'm not putting no one down. I'm trying to snap people out of this hypnotized state from the TV, man. So, no one said nothing. They just looked at me like I was crazy, you know? And everyone looked at me like I was crazy because no one ever stands up for the rights, man. And I'm hoping the plant seeds in people's heads and they could go home and research, and some of these nurses will stop taking kickbacks and paychecks to inject their children with poison and stand up, because they know it's poison, some of them. You know, not all of them are fully in on it. They're just, you know, trying to get money, and that's what it's about. And it's sad because, you know, it wasn't supposed to be the American dream, not the American scheme. And our government's been scheming on us forever. And Trump is hiring militias to go around state houses. Like, you know they're doing something wrong. And then they got to have 7 National Guard members, probably, or what do they have in Canada? It was 3 or 4 cops and that lady to escort that man and his wife out of his home with, because they have no more rights in Canada. Are you kidding me? People are falling for this BS. Now, when I say start a revolution, I'm not saying to go kill a bunch of people, but if it came down to killing people in the government for a war, I would do it. And if it came down to it, and it ain't a threat, man. It's about freedom here. I'm not following orders from a tyrannical government, and I'm not putting poison in my body, and I'm tired of seeing children suffer from these vaccines. I'm tired of this crooked government bringing our country into the dirt, okay? The only people that believe vaccines work 100% is the turds they pay off to go on the commercials and say it does. If you talk to real nurses and doctors, they know that stuff's poison. But look what happened to that cop that spoke up. They fired him. So the doctors know if they speak up, they'd be fired. I mean, I'm trying to plant seeds to wake people back up. People are too comfortable, man. And that's scary because nobody's hungry no more. Nobody wants true peace or to me, the whole Civil War was a crock of shit, man. We didn't win nothing. We're still being taxed to oblivion. They're still robbing us blind. While Trump goes and sits on a golf course and eats shrimp, people are starving in our streets because these corporations take over. No mom and pop shops could work. Nobody's got jobs because all the corporations are overseas. Now, I don't got no problems with people overseas. But we need jobs. We don't need jobs in China. We don't need jobs. They could create their own jobs. And if they, need a revolution, they need to start one in their own country, and we'll follow suit. England, whatever. Let's do this shit. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of people getting taken advantage of by this government. And then the more research I do on what they've done to these native tribes, it sickens me, man. And what they've done to the slaves in the past sickens me. The more and more I dig deeper, it's insane, man. And then I was digging deeper into what's that guy's name that had the visions of Jesus? That tyrannical murderer, Constantine. What a fraud he is. Anyway, I just want everyone to be safe. I want kids to grow up in peace without, chips in their arm or vaccines. Maybe some parents want that, Hey, maybe a lot of the older people I talk to just don't seem to care. They're like, whatever. When I explain to them that video in Canada, people think it's a joke. Oh, that ain't real. It can't happen to us. And I'm telling people, man, if I ever not make a video again, or, I'm absent for I know one thing. If people come here trying to force me out of my home, they're getting dealt with. And people better rise up behind me, man. Because I'm doing this for the people, for the children. And I'm not trying to rise up the cause of war and I'm trying to rise up to people's rights. I'm not going to go, shooting cops for no reason, but I'd rather die than put that shit in my body. Nobody's sick, and people need to realize that, and realize people die every day. Just because someone dies don't mean it was a stupid fake COVID 64446. It's right in our face. I bet you those people wrote the Bible, right? So then they could, it's like, I don't know. People just seem to, they take everything so lightly, man, and they think it can't happen to them. But I have a bad feeling in my gut that tells me it's about to get bad, and that's only because I can't believe people are following suit. People are getting vaccinated in California. That's sad, dude. That is sad. Fuck them food stamps. Fuck that state shit. We can take the country back and grow all the food we need. We can reopen factories. We can do whatever we need to do, man. We don't need these tyrants running our countries, making people poor and starving and all this poisons everywhere. Man, I don't care if people look at me crazy and say, oh, Chuck done lost his mind. No, I found my mind. I found myself. We're going to see people, man. And also we're going to see who really stands up when if it hits the fan. But it's close. Like that clock in the White House. They want to mock us. Well, time's almost up for them. Mock that, bitch motherfuckers. Trump, terrorist. You should be hung. Having militias surround the Michigan. We're scared of them 6 gunmen. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. Really? You're gonna hire a militia to think it's gonna protect you guys? It ain't gonna work, B. Anyway. I had to buy me a new pair of shoes considering my broke ass. My shoes are falling apart. So I walk everywhere. So I had to go spend $1 million. The money I spent on these shoes, I could feed 80 homeless people. And the more I learn about symbols, the less I want to wear like Adidas or Nikes. And I got Nikes on. The more I learn about the swooshes and all that, it's the Nike goddess. I heard shoes were invented too. They disconnect us from the earth, the rubber, our electrical circuit in the body, and we need to take our feet off and ground ourselves a lot. But yeah, Just like our lungs, I think the bottom of our feet need to vent too. Those are exiting, and just like our hands vent and sweat. Um, so the witchcraft is wearing off. I'll tell you that. It's weak. It's just trash. Um, you know, Satan's a chump. If you know, that evil entity or energy that exists, got to use people to get his agenda, which ain't gonna work. So, like I said, it's happening. So I don't know how much time we got left, and what I'm waiting to see. If they open the states back up, we might be good. I mean, if we start standing up for ourselves and speaking out, and you know, if they do come to your door and people don't go, and you videotape that, and someone takes your kid, best believe we'll back you up. Best believe I will. I don't know. I can't speak for everyone else, but I know I would. I would stand up and start making some real noise. So peace and love, everybody, man. Be safe and hold your heads up, and don't let these governments trample all over you anymore, man. Peace.